Good morning and hello, sunshine. How are you today? I hope you are having a beautiful Thursday. If you're watching this on the replay. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to talk to you guys all about this talking on camera and how to do it well. I've gotten a lot of questions about how do I get more comfortable on camera? What do I need to do to be more proficient, to look more natural? So I want to go over a couple things that I think are going to help you guys out. And if you have any questions on this, of course, as always, please put it in the chat. I do see them while we are live and we can discuss them. And then if you are watching it again on the replay, feel free to still put any questions in the chat that you might have about speaking on camera, and I will be happy to talk about that and answer those questions as well. So let's talk about this. Speaking on camera takes practice. First and foremost, like a lot of things, it is not something that necessarily is going to come natural to you. And the more you feel confident in the way that you look, the way that you're showing up, your surroundings, the better you're going to feel about speaking on camera in the first place. Which also means the less distractions you have is going to help as well. So to get comfortable doing it, simply hop on a Zoom, right? All by yourself, or get a Zoom buddy and just have conversations with each other that way instead of over the phone or over text. Now, this may sound a little cliche almost, but you want to find somebody that's also trying to get better at it and will help keep an eye on you. Hey, Cindy. How are you? Nice to see you. And it's important to practice. It's important to take the time and then potentially even watch it back. You got to see how you're showing up. And if you're showing up and you're not happy with things, it's better to know that in advance, just like anything else, than afterwards. But another tip is actually look into the camera. When I'm looking at myself or I'm looking at the comments or anything else on my screen, you can tell. So when you're looking into the camera, it feels very unnatural at first. You're like, why am I just looking directly into this tiny little thing? But it makes us feel more connected with you. There are a few tricks to help remind you. You could put a little sticky note, a little sticker. You could put one of those little arrows. I think they have those, like when you want to mark something or sign here, any of those will help you out. Or even put a photo of somebody up there that you love, that you want to, connect with. And then just practice, right? Get on that Zoom call with somebody else and start talking. The other thing to keep in mind, thanks, Michael. Yes. Well, you can have fun too. It should be fun. Have fun. I'll leave that up. That's the next thing we were talking about, is having fun with it. Don't feel like you have to have this super scripted thing that is word for word. Just relax. Act as if you are having coffee with a friend, right? And if you were just sitting around chatting with your friends, that's your best bet for being on camera. So try not to overcomplicate it. I'm always forever overcomplicating things. So I know that is very difficult. But try not to worry about every little thing. Since everybody has to do this now, it's going to be very forgiving, right? People are going to be very forgiving if you mess up, if you make a mistake. But again, just be yourself. People appreciate when you show up as yourself. They don't want to see perfection anymore. I don't think anybody expects you to be flawless anymore. And if they do, then maybe they're not your people. I'm just saying, maybe they're not. I don't know. But they shouldn't expect perfection. So make sure you're feeling confident about yourself. They say, and this is something that I learned a long time ago, way before even this camera, is when you feel good about the way that you look, when you feel confident about how you are presenting yourself, then you are going to be more comfortable and confident overall. So what can you do to make yourself more comfortable and confident when you are speaking on the camera? And then the last thing, you really need to say yes to every opportunity. I know my stage time people and some of my Toastmaster people probably saw that one coming. Say yes to every opportunity you get to go on camera and practice and talk. And if that means you need to start a 77-day or maybe less video challenge and start going live on Facebook, then okay, here's your sign. Mom, give you a little push. It's time. It's time. Because, like I told my friend the other day, it's never probably going to be the right time. You're always going to be busy. It's always going to feel like too much pressure. But when you start just doing it and doing it from everywhere, right, then you're going to get even better at it. And it's going to feel more and more comfortable to look into the camera. It's going to feel more and more comfortable to have this conversation with yourself while your dog's asleep, because he's asleep this morning. Cindy says, it inspires people because they are impressed you were doing it and wish they were. That's the comments I get when I go live. Yeah. Instead of them judging you, they're impressed. They're like, oh, dang, I don't feel like I could do that, but you can. I am here to tell you, you 100% can. And it is okay to not be perfect at the beginning, right? Just like anything else. It's going to be scary. You're going to have a lot of anxiety. You're going to be nervous, but you're going to get there and you're going to get through it. And I believe in you. I believe that if you choose to show up for yourself and take on a challenge, maybe it's 7 days, maybe it's 30 days, maybe it's every Monday, and just start practicing and start doing it and putting it out there, you're going to feel better by the end of it too. Cindy says she's also on day 4. I'm a slow starter, but I'm doing it. Exactly. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're just doing it. If you were watching from the beginning of when I started this, right, I was all over the place. Literally, and with what I was saying. I was literally at the dog park one day and I did it live. I did it in probably just about every room of our house. I had bad audio. It wasn't great. I did it late at night because I'd be like, oh my gosh, I forgot. And I got to practice. So just dive in. Don't overthink it. And you're going to be amazing. I promise. And if nothing else, it'll be really fun for you to connect with other people. And just try to teach them something every day. Okay, any other tips for being on camera? Let's see here. Gosh. I know I said don't worry and just have a conversation, but if you are really nervous, have a topic picked out in advance. That's the other thing. You want to think about what you're going to say a little bit in advance, at least have a semi-game plan. Again, I don't want you to be fully scripted. You can be, but you don't have to be. But just have a game plan, have a topic. Don't just go on and have no idea what you're going to say and be all over the place like I was. That's my tip because it didn't work out well. I promise you that. But most importantly, if you want to do, one of the live challenge, how can you help other people? What can you share with knowledge that will help other people? Because there's got to be something, right? We've all learned things and we all have knowledge that we don't even realize. Yep, it's true. So to be comfortable on camera, I suppose we should probably recap, right? Feel confident about the way you look, the way you're showing up, whether that means you put on a nice shirt, if that means, you got to make sure your lighting is good, stuff like that. Don't overcomplicate it, but just feel confident about the way you look and the way that you're showing up for the world. Then, and check your teeth. You do want to, take a glance in the mirror, make sure there's nothing in your teeth. I'm just saying. It's probably a wise choice there. And then just practice. Get a Zoom buddy, as we call it in my little group, and get on camera and just have conversations with them that way and let them, help give you ideas and share ideas across the board. Don't worry about scripting out something completely in advance. That's going to put a lot of pressure on you, but do have a topic in mind so that you have some guidelines and, a destination to go through. but try to make this as if you were just having a chat with a friend. And if you do get a Zoom buddy and just chat with them, I'm telling you right now, it's going to feel like that anyways. And if you want, go ahead and do a live challenge. I promise it's going to make a difference. Either do it for 30 days, do it for 7, or commit to it maybe for a few months, once or twice a week. Just sharing some knowledge that you have to help other people. And that will, in essence, make you more comfortable. Plus, never turn down a chance to be on camera. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, yes, please put them in the comments below. I would be happy to answer anything that you may have that maybe I forgot to mention or missed. And otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow we've got a special guest coming on as well. So make sure you check that out. Have a wonderful day, everyone.